Hey, what's going on, everybody? Brando free-to-play back on my free-to-play account. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about a little bit of an update on my trap account. I'm going to give you guys a brief explanation, well, maybe not so brief of an explanation as to why trap accounts exist and what their purpose is and what the fun behind it really is. Okay, now if you guys have absolutely no experience with any of these war type games, let me give you a brief introduction to them. These games have multiple aspects in which it requires a lot of time to be invested for you to advance. Okay, and now in this game that actually hit pretty early on. Okay, within about a week, some of the researches, some of the buildings started taking upwards of 3 days to 9 days to complete if you didn't speed it up. Now obviously excuse me, obviously there are mechanics and mechanisms and ways of cutting down that time. Most of the time the easiest way to do it is to drop some money, right? Just throw money at the problem, right? That's what a lot of people end up doing, and that's perfectly fine. There is nothing wrong with it, right? Mainly the equipment. Okay, what I am talking about, these sets, the Glorious set and the Sagacious set, both of those are construction and research increases. Okay, and those can be enhanced further up to plus 15, which I'm not really sure at the end of it all. I don't know what the maximum construction and research speed is, but I'm pretty sure it is quite a lot. Okay, because with just a standard immortal base Glorious set, that's 250%, and the same thing with the Sagacious set. Okay, 250%. Okay, so right out the bat, if you don't spend money or you spend very little, you are at a disadvantage. Okay, people are going to be building faster, researching faster. They're going to have the resources. They're going to be able to farm people for resources. They're going to be able to, get stuff done just that much quicker than a non-spender like myself, or a low spender like majority of the game is. I'll spend $5 here and there. That's perfectly fine. Now, back to the topic of what is the point of a trap account. Well, the point of a trap account is to put the whales in check, essentially. Some people might get upset. This is it is a pretty touchy subject for some people, and if you get mad, that just means that what I'm saying applies to you. Don't take it the wrong way. I'm just saying it for what it is. Okay, trap accounts are here to keep the massive spenders in check. Okay, because this game, similar to many other pay-to-play games or pay-to-win games, okay, people who spend money, regardless of how much they spend, feel entitled to be able to drop $1,000 into the game and be able to burn and kill whoever they so please, whenever and however they want. Okay, now the whole purpose of a trap account is to spend zero or as little as possible. In my case, I'm going to be spending zero, no money invested into this game whatsoever. Okay, and be able to withstand or at least severely damage an attacker. Okay, now how is it that I plan on doing that? I plan on building a massive amount of low tier troops. Okay, and the thing I love about Iron Throne, it gives you all of the stats of each troop. and each tier. If you guys are unaware of it, it's right here. Look at that. Look at that. It's all here. It's all here. Okay? It's all there. So, with this information, you can calculate how many troops, mathematically speaking, you will need to counter a full T6 march at max research, at max gear, maximum solo hit, or if you want to be a rally trap, maximum rally trap troop size, right? You can calculate how much you need. Okay, it's very simple. Now, it will take a very long time to be able to get to that point. Okay, now trap accounts take time to make. Or if you want to spend money, you can spend money on building a bunch of troops. That's perfectly fine as well. But ultimately, the goal is to get results similar to this. Okay, yesterday I had somebody attack me, right? And also, one note, in case you guys didn't know, Iron Throne has a safety net for attackers. Okay, attackers essentially are playing with training wheels on because Netmarble feels attackers are not, I guess, intelligent enough or are not careful enough to not lose their entire march versus an attack, right? And that's a very stupid game mechanic, because if I can kill your entire march, I should be able to kill your entire march. Unfortunately, that is not the case at this present time. Today is, what, July 7th or 8th? Yeah, today's July 8th, 2018. As of today, that 20% guaranteed survival rate for attackers, guaranteed, no matter what, nothing can change with that. 20% guaranteed will survive. I've already requested Netmarble to remove that. That is a very stupid, and if I was an attacker, I'd find it insulting, because they're essentially saying, hey, you guys don't know how to play the game, you guys suck, I'm going to guarantee 20%, so that way you guys can still feel good about what you guys are doing. No, that is completely wrong. Anyway, this goal of this attack was, I was just testing it out. I wanted to see what would happen. Okay, I've tested my account out 3 times. Okay, one time was with a guild member who left and then joined back into the guild, alliance member. And I no longer have that report. I deleted it, but it was somewhat successful. Okay. Now in this attack, I won the attack. Pretty straightforward. I won the attack. I reached that. If it wasn't for that 20% guaranteed survival, I would have killed all of these troops. Okay. If you guys want to do the math, go ahead and do it, and we will go ahead and take a look at the actual details. So this person lost 2,000 tier 5. He lost actually a lot of tier 5, of dead tier 5. A lot of dead tier 3 and tier 4. Okay, if you guys can see here. A lot there. Right. And that is ultimately the goal, right? I want, and the only thing he damaged was tier 1, which heal up in an instant. No time to heal up. You heal up in an instant. And ultimately, my goal, eventually, right, my goal is to be able to absorb and not have any dead troops, right? I only want wounded. My goal is to only have wounded or injured troops whenever I get attacked. That way I can just heal up and go back at it. You know, no problem, no big deal. We're good, right? That is what I want. Now, here is another attack that I had that was a while back, a couple weeks ago. Yeah, a few weeks ago. Okay. As you can see, this guy sent in a lot more troops, but again, reached that guaranteed 20% troop survival rate. Now, in this attack, I did lose a lot of troops, but again, it was only tier 1 troops compared to permanently dead tier 6 and a lot of dead tier 5. Now, at this time, tier 6 is extremely expensive. This person purchased the tier 6 with money, cash money, okay, money. And me spending 0 killed that money. I essentially made him waste that money. And I am happy. This is the goal of a trap. To infuriate players. Okay? That essentially, it's to piss off players who spend money on the game, and lots of money on the game, because they are losing thousands of troops and possibly hundreds and thousands of dollars worth of resources, speed ups, and just research and building in general attacking me. And that's gonna piss off a bunch of people, and I am happy for it, because just because you spend money doesn't mean you have no consequences to your attacks. Doesn't mean you cannot be beaten by somebody who doesn't. Okay, if you play smart, it is 100% possible. Okay, so to recap, the purpose of a trap account is to 1, destroy and kill the entire march. Okay, at this point in time, as of July 8th, 2018, Netmarble has a 20% guaranteed safety net, or training wheels, as I like to say sometimes, in the game. So attackers have a substantial advantage over a defender. Okay, but nonetheless, I still want to be able to kill as many troops as I can, and in this case, in the tests that I've ran, I have been successful. Now, second reason why troops are important is because they're fun. I feel like they are a required aspect of the game, because if not, people who cannot spend thousands or tens of thousands of dollars will immediately be turned off by this game, or any game. Okay, you do not have to spend thousands of dollars to be able to defend yourself versus a tier 6 attack. Okay, you don't. And also, just an update on my trap. I am currently at 50 million might. If you guys want to know my troop breakdown and you guys are still watching the video, here it is. I am at 9.7 million troops. A large majority of it is tier 1. My goal is to make around 30 million tier 1, about 5 million tier 2, and probably maybe another 5 million tier 3, and then maybe take my time with tier 4, because tier 4 is actually going to take the resource and time cost from tier 3 to tier 4. That jump is an exponential jump. It really is. It went up like a lot. Okay, it went from like 4 days of how many troops I can currently build up to 16 days. So it was an exponential jump. It was a huge jump compared to everything else, okay? And also resource-wise, huge jump, same number of troops, okay? It's insane. But, again, if you guys are still watching, I'm just rambling on at this point. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, guys, bye.